The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Thomas will look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Thomas. Back-to-back completions here to Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Thomas.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Thomas. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Thomas.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Thomas over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
On third down, Downing. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Thomas. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Thomas gets it off to Freeman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Thomas. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
gain of 5 brings up
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Downing. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Thomas. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
The throw over the middle taken in. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From just shy of midfield, Thomas. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Thomas on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
We'll often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
To throw on second down. Downing. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They need 12 here. It's third down. Back to throw. Downing. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's Thomas. Looking to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Rio offense set to take over. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Downing. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, Downing. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards.
the Black Knights are back within a score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for three, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get three, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At their 48-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Thomas from the gun on third down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down. Downing. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Downing. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 48 yards. And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Thomas got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Thomas got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Thomas, off play action. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure.
Okay,
this has
Coach,
certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
To throw on second down. Downing. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Downing. His throw incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Downing.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Thomas now throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So from the 22 here, 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Thomas. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
He'll get this up to about the 44. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Thomas throwing on 4th down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the gun on 3rd down. Downing. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a real first down.
Off the play fake. Downing. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So nothing doing there. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On first down, Downing. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Downing. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play to about the 40-yard line. Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Thomas throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Thomas. On 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And that is no good. And this will remain a 5-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Throwing to start the drive. Downing. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Back to throw. Thomas dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Downing. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. After the sack on 1st down, Thomas. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.